All right. Good morning. Good evening, to son, brother Daniel. All right, so I was reading to my family this morning, and we were all over the Bible, but we ended up going into Psalms and reading. And I guess my question today is this. How many times have you heard someone say David was a man after Yah's own heart, or David is a man after God's own heart? I know I did. I've heard it my whole life. But the thing that gets me about that is, here's my question. Wouldn't you want to be a man or a woman after Yah's own heart? Principle again. From the abundance of your heart, your mouth speaks. So whenever you read in the first 5 books of the Bible, you read, "Thus saith Yahweh," or "Thus saith the Lord your God." You are hearing the heart of the Father. And when you hear the heart of the Father, when you hear him predominantly speaking throughout the Bible, mainly in the Bible, comes in again the first 5 books, Torah. His instructions, his commandment, his statutes, his law. So if you are a man or a woman seeking to be someone after God's own heart, it would make sense for you to look at a great example. A great example would be King David. And literally, if you just go to the first chapter of Psalms, what does he say? King David says, "Blessed is the man that does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the part with sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." So you'll be blessed if you basically don't hang around, don't commune, don't be with those who are wicked, scornful, the sinners. You don't want to be around them. He said that man is a blessed man. "Blessed is the man that does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the parts of the sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful." Then you hear the other half of the verse. "But his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and he meditate on it day and night." So if you want to be a man after God's own heart, how about we listen to the man that he said was a man after his own heart? Here it is, he's telling you his delight is in the law, is in the instructions of Yahweh. And he meditates on it, on that law, day and night. You know, last night I went to bed, got to bed around 2 something. I woke up around 5. And I just began to read. Because when you wake up and your mind is literally, see what happens sometimes is, what happened to me this morning is I woke up and the cares of this world started coming to my mind. But I said, wait a minute, this is not of Yah. So I opened up the book And I began to just read his law, his instructions, and meditate in it. And it brought me so much peace. And then when I began to teach my family this morning, I came across another psalm which is just so beautiful. When King Dawid says, when he considers the heavens, literally, just go outside and look up in the sky. I described it to my family this morning as when you're in a plane and you're above the clouds and you just see flat all the way across as far as your eye can see. David says when he considers the heavens, when he thinks about the heavens, he asks the question, what is man that you are even mindful of him? And what is the Son of Man that you visit him? Here it is, the Father saying, what is a man? What is a man that you even are mindful of him, that you even begin to think of me? When you think about that and you think about how good Yahweh is, and you say, what is a man that you even begin to just think about me? That your mind could even come to think about me. It is absolutely mind-blowing when you really think about it. I described it to my family this morning as, imagine an ant, right? It's amazing the word says consider the ants. But imagine an ant. Something so small. You walk past them all day. But when you was a child, you would go out there and you would look at them. You probably pick one up. I know I did as a child. And here it is. My perspective looking at a little ant ain't even beginning to think about how small I can be to the Father. And here it is, David is saying, what am I? What is a man? What is the Son of Man that you come to even visit me? Something so small. Not only did he visit me, he put himself in flesh to save me. My question is this. Why would you fight against any part of the Bible? It's just mind-blowing to me. This is just my thoughts. When you read his law and his instructions, people talk about it like it's a bad thing. Wow, I'm not under the law. I'm not under that. I don't got it. They talk about it like it's bad, but I can guarantee you this. This is truth. Majority of the people that say that have never opened it up and actually read it. Because when you read his law, it is so righteous. It is so good. It is so beautiful. It's so perfect. Everything that you used to try to figure out, everything that they write books about and all of these and claim they so wise, his law, his instructions make it so simple. The law of Yahweh, here's another one from David. The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. And here it is at the end of that verse. What does it say? It says it makes the wise the simple. His instructions have made life so simple. I always ask that question, why would you not want to just obey him? Considering him being in the heavens and he considered you. Why would you not want to obey him? And obey his word by doing it. By doing it. And it shall be our righteousness if we do all that he has commanded us. just consider your ways, man. Just consider what you listen to. Just consider what you're being taught. If anybody tells you that you don't need to keep his instructions, that you don't need to do his law, his commandments, run from that person. That person is a liar. That person is a deceiver. And they are not of Yah. They are of their father, the devil. Period. Because his law is so good. Why would you not want to obey it? Just go read it. That's what I just don't understand for the life of me. Just go read it. Everybody has a Bible sitting in their house. In China, if they catch you with one, they killing you. But here it is, in America, people be having 2, 3, 4 of them in their house, and they stay on the right side of the book. As Pastor likes to say, 60 to 90 years of history, but the first 5,000 plus years of history, nobody wants to read. And the thing is everybody in the 60 to 90 years of the Bible that everybody thinks they understand, they did nothing but talk about what was written in the first 5,000 plus years of history and tell you to go there and obey that. Learn from the Israelites' mistakes. And what was their mistake? They turned their ear away from Yahweh's righteous law. This is why I just don't understand. But then they'll sit up in church and tell people he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. That God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So if he's the same yesterday, today, and forever, when his word says that they that turn their ear away from the law, even their prayer shall be an abomination. This is the Father speaking when he says that. He said that through Solomon. Look at what he says. If you turn your ear away from the law, even your prayer is an abomination. But according to this religion of Christianity, that's changed. You can turn your ear away from it. You ain't got to do it no more. But the Father's the same yesterday, today, and forever. But then turn around and, as I said in the beginning of this video, declare how we want to be men and women after God's own heart, just as David was. But David did nothing throughout all of the Psalms. And if you look at his life, he did nothing but praise the Father for his instruction. When you read the longest chapter in all of the Bible, it is Psalm 119, where he did nothing but worship and praise the Father for his righteous, perfect, just, beautiful law. Gosh, man. I just pray that one person hears this today and just says, let me consider my ways. Let me not take what I've been spoon-fed and the information that's been shoved down my throat my whole life. Let me at least question by actually opening the book that's sitting in my house that I say I believe in. Let me at least just go open it and just go read. Just go read it. If you want to hear the breath, the mouthpiece of the creator of all things, turn to the part of the book where it says, "Thus saith the Lord." Read it and begin to obey it. I just pray somebody today will hear it and do it.